Ah, fuck, I died again! Hey guys, Hammerbeard here. I thought I'd do my second video on why I hate vegans. I thought I would consult the literature to actually see what a vegan is, so I've got here the complete book of witchcraft and demonology. And we've got a little picture of a little vegan here. There he is. It says here, a vegan is a creature originating from ancient Persia. At night, a vegan will rise from its hollows and seek out victims to suck the life and happiness out of. But you see, it's not even that I hate about vegans. What I hate the most is their ride. I know, I can't believe it too. I mean, I have looked all over the YouTubes and the Googles, and I cannot find a proper reason why they are wrong. Help me! I need reason to justify eating meat. I really do. No, I like to think I'm a moral and principled person. Now see, I can only really claim to do that if I actually live by my morals and principles. And here is one thing where I really don't. Now, we live in a society where we can get all the nutrients that we need from, you know, vitamins, nutrients, plants. There's no need for us to actually eat animals except for our own personal gratification. That's actually a really hard thing to defend to do. Morally, that is really bad. It's like being a cannibal, and your only justification is, well, people are pretty, wasn't wearing that a minute ago. Vegan witchcraft. Now, I'm not talking about Kalahari Bushmen or people who live in the Amazon, because it wouldn't be practical for them to do that. I'm talking about our society. So when you're hearing arguments against veganism, they tend not to be very sound or intellectually thought out. You'll hear things like, oh, well, the food chain. And that's actually a real big logical fallacy, because just because something is natural does not equate it to being good. So there are plenty of things that happen in the natural world that you can in no way say are good. So, you know, like lion infanticide. You can't say, well, it's the food chain to eat babies. I've tried it. What? Following on these lines is the argument that that's how we were evolutionarily programmed. Just, you know, that is the natural order, and as an animal, that is what we're meant to eat. But if we can meet all the natural requirements we have for vitamins, nutrients, etc., then it only becomes for personal gratification. Another thing I'll hear is the argument that, well, why don't you just not eat plants? They're living too. Have you played Plants vs Zombies? Now this is also quite a strange point to make, because we have to be honest about the range of experience certain things can have. So when we talk about plants, we're talking about a very limited consciousness. I mean, it may not even meet the criteria of being conscious. With animals, it is a vast step up. They can experience ranges of experience of pain, emotion, in ways a plant could never experience. In saying that, I would also say I put humans above animals, because we do have more of a range of experience, and we can contemplate pain, death, consequences. I'm not going to address the point that God gave dominion to people over animals, because if you think that, you're probably not watching the right video. Now, I'm tempted by this notion that if the animal lives a good life, you know, it's fed well, it's run around the field with its little animal friends, then it's okay. But even in that, we have to admit we are taking away its life for our gratification. So maybe there exists a sort of middle ground where we morally are doing something that is wrong, but we are doing it in the best way possible. I feel that's really hard to say. I guess the only real counter-argument I could think of, and this is just a hypothetical thing, if the whole world's population became vegan overnight, you know, all 6-7 billion of us, how sustainable would that be? You know, would you have to tear down mass amounts of land for crops? I don't know the answer to this. This is just the only rationing I could think of. Like, I'm trying here, I'm trying. So I want to ask something of you guys, all three of you that are listening. Thank you. can you think of any arguments against veganism? Ones that are philosophically sound, or even not? I mean, I would like to hear your perspective on it, because I just can't think of a way not to. So once again, thanks for listening. I just want to let you know, I'm still manly as hell. You know, girliest issue I'm ever going to talk about. You want to see something manly? You want me to prove it? Oh,